Hello viewers, welcome to a lecture series on contemporary issues in business and management, and in this very series of my lectures on the contemporary issues in business and management, we have been talking about doing marketing in the digital era. This is going to be part 2 of our lecture on the same topic, and in the first very segment of my discussion on the topic, I told you about the way marketing has changed with the emergence of technology, and this digital era has actually brought lot of changes and challenges in front of marketers of today. So, the question is that how to make use of this technology, how to leverage this technology which is there in front of us with lot of opportunities, but at the same time it is also posing several challenges. So, some of the sub component of those technological forces we have discussed in the previous lectures of mine, and now I will be extending our discussion on the same. So, the next point of this technological forces is emerging technologies. So, if we talk about the technology itself is changing at a pace which is quite high. So, it is the biggest challenge in front of a marketer to maintain the pace with the change in technology, and that is why we talk about emerging technologies. So, in addition to mobile and Wi-Fi access, internet access technologies for television and radio are also available digitally. Now, you find the television, which used to be the simplest way of floating the advertisement. When we talk about the television advertising, it was quite an easy task for a marketer, or it was giving a great opportunity or platform for the marketers to float their advertisement. But now that has also gone digital. So, we nowadays we talk about internet TV, we talk about IPTV, which is increasingly popular, and when we talk about internet TV, there is a question of bandwidth, there is a question of download speed, there is a question of access, devices improve the number, improving the number and range of users is increasing. So, you are simply having access to one platform, and the same can be accessed not only on your television, but also on your cell phone. You can also have access to the same television on your mobile phone, on your laptop. So, wherever you want, you can have an access to that. So, imagine that even the television and radio, they have gone digital. This is the beauty of technology. So, this technology is doing what? It is creating challenges for the digital marketers, because they need to access which technology they are they need to access which technology my target audience is using to access which type of content, information and digital services. So, we have to find the digital footprints of our customers, of our target audience, that they are using, they are accessing information where, which type of content they are watching nowadays, what type of information they are searching for, what are the digital services they are looking for. So, we have to actually look at the expectations of the customers, or the way customers are responding. You can call it as a digital behavior, that the way customers, your target audience, is behaving in the digital era. So, one of the challenges for digital market, which I perceive to be the biggest challenge, is how to successfully assess which new technological innovations can be applied to give competitive advantage. The biggest challenge is to find the newest technology, the latest innovation in terms of technology, which can be applied to give competitive advantage. So, better you are, greater would be your presence in the market. If you are advanced, if you are actually abiding by the technological advancement, you are actually adopting, you are very much adaptive to the latest developments or latest changes in the technology, then of course customers are going to adopt your brand. They are going to love your marketing strategies, and not only your strategies, but also your services and product. So, depending upon the attitude of the manager, if I have to summarize the decisions which marketers have to take, I would say that there can be three types of marketing managers. The first one is very cautious. So they are so vigilant that they always go for wait and see. They follow an approach called wait and see approach. Now, what is this wait and see approach? In this, you are simply waiting for the new technology to come. You look what others are doing. So, you are very cautious while making use of technology. The second one is, the second category is called as intermediate. They are in between. So, what they are doing, sometimes they are referred to as the fast follower approach. So, what they are waiting for, they want others to take the majority of the risk, but if they are proving successful, so they are also somehow in the category of wait and watch only, but yes, they are little more active in terms of adaptation of technology. So, they are waiting for others to take the majority of the risk, and if they are proving to be successful, then of course, these people, they are going to rapidly adopt the technique, to which you can call as that they are going to copy them. So, they are not having that first movers advantage, or they are not going to be the first mover in the market. They are having an intermediate approach. They wait for others to adopt, take risk, and if they are successful, then they have no problem in adopting that. The third category is the risk taking. To them we can call as early adopter approach. So, they are the one who are taking risk. They are neither cautious nor they are in the category of intermediate marketers. They are the one who are actually taking risk, and this is called an early adopter approach, and there they can have the benefit of the first mover advantage. The fourth category is of early adopters. Now, companies or departments which are investing in new technologies and techniques, they are called as early adopters. So, risk taking is something which is the very basic trait of early adopters. So, when we talk about the emerging technologies, whenever we talk about the diffusion of technology, I am reminded of Roser's innovation diffusion model, wherein Rosers actually classified the way people adopt to new technology. So, we have to assess the marketing value of technological innovation. It starts from innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. So, if we go for the diffusion adoption process which is being given by the Roser, we find that 2.5% of the customers, 2.5% of the population is supposed to be the innovator, those who are going to innovate. Those marketers are going to have their own research and development wing, wherein they would innovate, because they understand that either innovate or perish. The second category is of remaining 13.5% people who are actually early adopters. So, they are adopting, they are early adopters, they do not hesitate, they do not wait others to first follow. They are actually the one who are going to create followers. So, you can call them to be early adopters, and if we go by the calculation, the percentage given by the Rosers, it comes to be 13.5%. Then comes early majority, which is again 34%, and they are waiting for early adopters to be successful, and then they are using that technology, that is called early majority. Then comes late majority. So, this is even beyond these early majority people, they wait for everything to happen, they wait for the pros and cons of that entire technological adoption, and then once they rest assured that yes, this technology is really useful, then they are going to use it. And the last one is of 16%, that is called the laggards. Now, these laggards, they never go for having any initiation towards adoption of technology. They always wait for technology to be available freely. They never pay a single penny for these kind of research and development. This is what Rosers wanted to define. So, this is the way technology get diffused from 2.5% to 13.5%, then 34%, 34%, and remaining is 16%. So, if you look at the way this technology is getting diffused, the major role played by the initial first two, that is innovators and early adopters, and I would suggest that we should also include early majority people, because 2.5% plus 13.5%, this comes to be 16%. These 16% people, they are going to create a buzz in the market. people would realize that yes, this technology has come, and at least they would create that trickle down impact. People would look at the way they are actually adopting to the new technologies. You can find the same in the customer segment also. It can be from the side of marketers as well as customers. So, I can exemplify the same from the customer's point of view. Suppose if a new car is coming in the market about which people have no idea, you do not have any idea about that brand, you do not have any idea about the new technology being adopted by the brand, but still you buy. So, it means you are actually the innovator, you can classify yourself in the category of innovator. So, these innovators, the moment they buy that car, and when it comes on road, people look at it that yes, this is also a brand available, or you can say that these early adopters, they are actually getting information from these innovators, that yes, they had innovated and we should also adopt. So, they are the first one who are actually jumping to this decision making of or what you can call as emulating these innovators. That is why we call them early adopters. And then early majority is actually copying early adopters, and late majority is copying early majority. So, this is the way technology actually get diffused in the market. So, it is not only applicable for the customers, but also for the marketers. The same thing happens when marketers are going to adopt new technology. So, we have to understand not every marketer is going to be adaptive to the latest developments in terms of technology. So, we have to understand as a marketer that these emerging technologies, if we are not going to adopt, who else is going to be? So, you have to understand that whether you want to be you want to position yourself as a company which is technologically sound and advanced, or you want your company to be rated as a laggard company which is going to adopt the technology at the very fag end of that specific technology about which customers are looking for. So, you have to decide that depending upon your target market, you have to place yourself either in the category of innovators or early adopters or early majority, because late majority and laggards are not going to give you that advantage which you are going to which you are actually expecting from the entire technological changes. So, this was actually a background which I thought of giving to you before we talk about the changes which are being faced by the marketer in this digital era. So, these are the technologies which are available, which are actually providing lot of opportunities to the marketers, but also they are posing some challenges. So, we have to understand that digital media and the marketing mix, imagine that we are going to redefine this entire marketing mix in terms of new changes in the marketing environment in the name of digital environment. So, that is why we should understand that digital media and the marketing mix, what changes we are going to witness. So, when we talk about marketing mix popularly, when we club both the aspects together, that is products and services, we find the number to be 7, starting from product, price, place, promotion, and then we have people, process and physical evidence for services. So, when we club them together, it becomes 7 in number. Also, although packaging is also one of the significant component of marketing mix, but yes, now we have to recraft and redraft the marketing mix when we are going to interact in the era which is completely digital. So, while interacting with the customers who are actually collecting every information through digital mode, even your product need to be digitized, even you have to think of making changes into your products also. Now, the question comes, what is marketing mix? Although we all understand marketing mix is basically a set of controllable tactable tools which marketers are using, but this term marketing mix was given by the Jerome McCarthy for the first time in the year 1960, when he proposed this term called marketing mix. So, it was actually comprising of 4 P's only. There was an acronym given to it in the name of 4 P's. Which comprised of product, price, place and promotion, and later on because of the popularity of the mix as a guide for applications of marketing techniques, it is driven by the apparent simplicity of the framework, it became very popular. So, 4 P's became the buzzword in in the corridors of marketing. But along with that, in 80s we found that 4 Ps were challenged for not referencing the importance of customer services. People started talking about looking at 4 P from the customers lenses, from the side of the customers, that is those who are actually regarded as a king or queen in the market. So, the result was that the mix was then extended to 7 Ps, which I told you about, giving a reflection of services delivery. We included people, process and physical evidence, which is also called as MOF marketing. But nowadays, when we talk about marketing mix, the series of the 7 key variable, now the number is not confined to 7 only, it is increasing every day. So, it is now being observed from the point of view of the customers also. So, since the 90s there have been more changes in marketing thinking and research, and also the outcome has been a shift in the emphasis in the application of marketing mix towards the development of relationship building. Now, we talk about co-creating a brand, that customers and marketers, they are sitting together and they are creating a brand. So, imagine the increasing role of customers, which actually is being discussed in the name of 4 Cs framework. So, Lattenbaum has actually suggested the 4 Cs framework, which considers the 4 Ps from a customer's perspective. And when they redefined, when the author actually redefined the 4 Cs, they talked about the customer's need and wants from the product. That product is basically the customer's value. What was regarded as price is actually now being perceived or being looked at from the point of view of cost to the customers, that how much cost you are going to cost to the customer. So, we were talking about the channels of distribution, we were talking about place. Now, we talk about the convenience to the customers, whether products are being made available to the customers in a convenient manner or not. And the promotion, which was regarded as another P, is now basically the communication to the customer. So, even 4 Ps are now being looked at from the point of view of the customers. So, imagine that the entire orientation is changing, and this change does not stop here. This change is now becoming becoming more frequent and more digital, you can call that. When you are developing a product, or when you are pricing a product, or when you are deciding channels of distribution, or even when you are promoting your product, you have to understand that now we have not only citizens, we do have netizens, the customers who are actually available on the internet, they are interacting in the digital world. So, how to offer the products and services to the customers in the digital environment, in the market which is completely digital. So, here comes the role of digital media and technology, which is offering many new opportunities for the marketers. Now, marketers are using it to differentiate their products from that of their competitors. Here they have a very great opportunity to vary the application of the marketing mix, that you can differentiate your marketing mix according to the market requirement. You have to develop new routes to deliver competitive advantage. So, you can develop your own niche, you can develop your own new routes for disseminating the competitive advantage, for creating a competitive advantage. If you want to create new market position, yes, you can do. If you wish to build and service the relationships in increasingly innovative ways, there is nothing which can stop you. You can go for cutting through the barriers of time and space. Now, customers are available 24/7. You have to float your information, you have to make yourself available, and you have to make yourself available, and customers are going to access your product, your information, or even they may place order on 24/7 basis. So, you are going to create a shop, you are going to develop a market, develop a entire business scenario which never closes. Imagine that earlier you were closing your shop, there used to be an opening and closing hour for your shop, but now it is not so. Even when you are sleeping as a marketers, the customers are having access to your product and they are placing the order. Imagine that you have offered your products online on a specific app or on a website, and you are sleeping, and customers are placing their order at 12 a.m. in the night. So placing order at 12 a.m. in the night as per their convenience is basically a testimony to the beauty of technology which we are enjoying as a marketer. So you have to cut through the barriers of time and space, and we have to offer 24/7 services, which is called as the real time services. Now my customer wants to place an order at 12 a.m. in the night. Now that is the real time of my customer. Customer is not going to honor my timings only. And why to force them to honor our opening and closing hours? Why to confine them? Rather, I would say, why to confine them to those opening and closing hours? Let them shop, let them buy whenever and wherever they want. So there has to be an instant access to products and services according to the requirements of the market. Now coming to the product, some people think that how you are going to change your product when we talk about the doing marketing in digital environment. So my dear learners, there are number of products which actually which have actually seen or witnessed a significant change when it comes to dealing with those products in digital environment. So the product variable of marketing mix is basically referring to bundle of utilities. It refers to characteristics of a product, and it has implications for services and branding. If you ask me about the product decisions, it should be informed by market research where customers' needs are assessed, their feedback is being honored, and when I say feedback is to be honored, which means you have to make use of those feedbacks to modify your existing products, or at times you may need to develop new products as well. So we should honor the real feedbacks of the customer. Whenever you are receiving, you should either modify your existing products, or you should develop new products according to the requirement of the market. Now when we talk about the product variable, the element of marketing mix which involves researching customers' needs, you have to develop appropriate products, and you should communicate their features and benefits to your customers. So there are many alternatives for making changes into your product in the online context when a company is developing its digital strategy. So imagine that you are going to incorporate, or you are going to customize your production strategy or your product strategy in terms of the digital environment in which we are going to operate. So I would say, even for the product, there is a strategy which is specifically focusing upon the digital marketing, or the doing marketing in digital environment. So while taking product decisions, you can they can usefully be divided into decisions affecting the core product and the extended product. So there are certain core benefits, then you have extended product, then you have augmented product. There are different levels of product. So here I would be explaining to you the two basic one. The first one is the core product, and second one is the extended product. What is the core product? It is also called as core benefits. So the fundamental feature of the product that meet the customer's need. So this is the core benefit which you are offering. Suppose if somebody is willing to, somebody is making use of airline services. So the basic, or the fundamental, or the core product is that you are offering transportation services. You are offering a service to the customer who is willing to travel from one place to another. That is the core product. So the same can be done by air, it can be done by road, it can be done by the train, or any other mode. So the core product is that customer has to travel from one place to another. What is extended product? The additional features and benefits beyond the core products which you are offering. So the kind of convenience, the extent of convenience, the genuineness of price, or the services which you are going to offer while offering that core benefit or the core product, that is called as extended product. So as a marketer, when you are making a product decision, you should you can carefully divide decisions into the core benefit and core product and the extended product. Now you must be thinking that what can be the option there, in what manner I am going to make changes into that. if you ask me about implications of digital technology for the product element of the mix, I can give you number of examples that when you are going to interact in the digital environment, there can be certain implications of the same for even the product, because people think that for price and product it is immune of whether you are dealing in the digital environment or you are dealing in the physical environment. But I would say no, that is a myth. There are certain dimensions of it where you have to essentially make certain changes, you have to essentially implement certain changes. The first one is that option for varying the core product. You have the option for differentiating your core product. I can give you number of examples for that. That you have option of varying the core product. Imagine if you are dealing with the publication of books. You are a publisher. So earlier you were actually offering the hard copy of your books, and now you are going digital. So of course you have to provide the Kindle version of that also. You have to provide the e-book also, the e-version of that book also. So option for varying the core product is always there. Like I gave you example of one product. Second is you have an option for offering digital products. You can offer the same product in the digital format as well. You have option for changing the extended product. So not only the core but also extended. You have the option of conducting online research. You can conduct an online research, you can take customers reviews, you can take customers feedback and act accordingly. You can have the benefit of the speed of new product development, you can have speed of new product diffusion, because here you find the speed because of the instant connect with the customers, with actually the people to whom you are going to sell your product. Now, I will be explaining each one of these components of product mix when we talk about implications of digital technology for the product element of the mix. So, the first one is option for varying the core product. So, some of the markets transformed most by the internet are actually those markets where products can be transformed into digital services. For instance, music. For instance, we talk about books, we talk about films. So, there you find the huge revolution because of this digital marketing. For instance, if you talk about the different apps which are offering the music services, the books which are being made available online, the films which are available on OTT and even the other platforms. So, this digital technology also actually introduces options for mass customization of products, particularly when we talk about digital products or product that can be specified online. So, this is the beauty of this digital technology, that even your product can be differentiated. So, when we talk about mass customization, it means you are using economies of scale enabled by technology to offer tailored version or customized version of products to individual customers or group of customers, that you are offering them customized services. And all this is possible because of internet. It has provided a channel through which manufacturers can not only sell their customized or what you call as personalized products, but they can also use the internet as a source of information for developing highly targeted products. So, you can even provide highly targeted products. We can take example of the tutoring services that can be made available depending upon the requirement of the target market. So, companies can also consider how this internet can be used to change the range or combination of products being offered. All that can be done. So, the remaining aspects of the changes which can be made in terms of making changes into the product mix when we are going to interact in the environment which is digital, I would be sharing with you in the next lecture of mine. Thank you so much.